I was working a lot, I was completely exhausted, the classic burnout story. And then I realised that there must be alternative ways to get much stronger and get well and feel peaceful. I did a lot of research and then realised that actually herbs have supported humans throughout history, and that there were loads of herbs, specifically adaptogens, which basically allow the body to adapt to stress. So if you need something, they can boost it up or they can bring whatever it is down. I started using adaptogens to balance my body again and my mind, and it completely transformed my physical and mental health. My understanding of cycles and how they work is, in the culture and the society that we live in, it's quite fragmented, and I personally feel very disconnected from how cycles work, how the seasons work and how the food that I eat is produced, because it all just comes to me, it just comes to me right there in the supermarket. There's a lack of connection between where things come from. So for me, growing, it helps me understand the entire cycle, from the beginning, sowing a seed, through the whole process of watching it grow, harvesting it, drying it out, and then drinking it. For me, it completes this entire cycle, which I feel in the rest of my life, growing up in London, I don't have any connection to. It makes me feel connected, and it makes me feel like a whole human being rather than this very fragmented, disconnected, loads of aspects of myself. A really strong memory of Rosemary for me is my nan died, so my mum's mum, who I and others were really close to. My mum's friend made a loaf of bread and put it in this really beautiful tea towel and left it outside our house with a bottle of port and 3 really long stems of rosemary, because she said that rosemary was a healer of grief, and if you had the rosemary in the house, it was really helpful for everyone's hearts. I find rosemary really calming, and it reminds me of that time, but in a really lovely way.